How healthy are your coping mechanisms? Today we talk about one common mistake people tend to make. We've all been there. We're going through life and then something that we perceive as bad occurs. That's normal. That's the human experience. But the question is, what happens next? For those committing the ventilation fallacy, they falsely believe that if they can just vent it, get it out, complain about it, air their frustration, then they're going to feel better. But it turns out this isn't the case. Our brains don't work that way. In fact, the things that we give our time, energy, and attention to are the things that tend to grow stronger. So essentially when we're venting, we're pouring fuel on the fire, if you will. It would be more helpful if we could just practice letting go, accepting, allowing, utilizing more flow and a little bit less force, a little bit less resistance. So if we can, yes, a bad thing happened, but we don't need to make it worse by giving it this extra time and attention. If possible, we can shrug it off. If that's not possible, we can try to rephrase the situation. Look for positives in the situation rather than only seeing the dark side, because our experience is pretty subjective. So if you train your brain to look for bright sides, oftentimes you can find them even in some pretty places. Of course, we can also just engage in other things that we enjoy. Get some exercise, go outside, listen to music, call up a friend, play a game, read a book. I mean, the list is endless for things that we can do other than vent that'll actually lead to more happiness in the long run. So hopefully you find that helpful. Hopefully that encourages you to bring a little bit more positivity and a little bit less complaining into your world. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you back here for the next one. And we think is once we do that, So another way to push back against this ventilation fallacy is to, don't quit on me now, brain. We've all been there. Yeah, we have. You know what I'm saying? You've been there, I've been there. Yeah, everybody's been there.